Today's meeting was a situation where the initiative that was created by the Arabs, by the Arab Initiative, which spoke about full and complete peace with Palestinians and Arabs accepting Israel completely with one condition, that Israel would end its occupation of all Palestinian land and Arab land and admit the rights of refugees. This offer was practically, this initiative, which was also calling for a real international peace conference, was substituted with this Annapolis meeting and with a new project, which is the roadmap, or an old, same new project, which is the old roadmap, which is not about comprehensive peace. That's why I think, in my opinion, the right narrative is to describe the situation as it is. And the situation as it is a situation of occupation that has transformed to become an apartheid system. For your knowledge, on average, Palestinians now are allowed to consume no more than 50 cubic meters of water from the West Bank, while Israeli illegal settlers can consume 2,400. We are obliged to pay prices of water and electricity, double the price that Israelis pay for water and electricity, you know that. The Israeli GDP now is 30 times more than the Palestinian GDP, but we are obliged to buy products at Israeli market price. And it's the only place in the world where you have segregation, not only of people, but the roads and streets as well. In my lexicon, this is apartheid, a full-fledged apartheid, a serious discriminatory system, and I think the racist behavior appears on this peak also about security, because everybody, including Bush, is speaking about Israeli security, but while nobody is speaking about Palestinian security. I think we should talk about security for both people, not just one of them. Especially in a situation where, since Annapolis was declared, 148 Palestinians have been killed, versus 4 Israelis, and I feel sorry for everybody who was killed. But the 4 Israelis that were killed were 3 soldiers who were killed in combat against Palestinians and 1 settler. The ratio of Palestinians killed to Israelis used to be 1 to 4 during the first 5 years of the Intifada. Now it is 48 to 1. So I guess when we speak about security, I don't know why people speak only about the security of one side and not the security of both sides. Anyhow, I think the right narrative is to understand the situation as it is, and the right vision is to say a state means not only a government, a state means sovereignty. A state means ending occupation, and a state means that both Palestinians and Israelis should be treated equally and with equal rights and equal duties. And only on the basis of this equality we can establish a road to real peace. So there is a big work, a lot of work to do, and but I want you to know, I lived all my life, adult life at least, under occupation. Since 40 years I've been living under occupation. And I was a member of the Palestinian negotiating team to Madrid. I've seen a lot of things and maneuvers and so on. I've never been so sure in my life about how just the Palestinian cause is as I am today. And I've never been so sure about our ability to achieve success and justice. The question is not about whether we're going to get out of here and achieve what we want to achieve. I think that must happen. It's just the nature of things. The question is about how fast we can do that and how less the suffering will be on both sides before we achieve that. So I want to thank you for all your efforts. I really appreciate what you're doing. I know you feel to be like a minority in a sea of wrong understanding of the situation, but I want you to know that I was here in the States 2 weeks ago. I spoke at Wilson Institute, I spoke at the Middle East Institute, yes. I spoke in the American, how is it called, New American Foundation. I've been speaking everywhere. The arguments, when you present them with facts and figures and so on, nobody can deny. And I think it's only a matter of time before people see the reality as it is, which is that what we are against here is a real apartheid system like the one that prevailed in South Africa. And I urge you to continue to concentrate on that, and don't let Annapolis or any other meeting distract you from that main goal. We should not also allow Annapolis to become another source of division. Let them do what they want to do, but the main thing is to what we do on the ground and what we do among people. And the largest and most important goal is to convince the American people with the reality. When we reach the critical point of convincing the people and the media, I think the change will begin, like was during the case of South Africa, and I honestly believe we will achieve that. And thank you again for everything you did. Thanks.
Thank you very much.